On everybody, thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and yep, I'm still alive. My woman did not take me out, but I'm back again, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate the hell out of each and every one of you. Those of you who were tuning in earlier know exactly what I'm talking about, but I appreciate you all taking the time here. Hope you're all having a great start to your week. I mean, how could it not be? The Eagles are headed to the NFC Championship. And of course, Cowboys lost last night. So made this morning a little extra special. So feeling pretty good in these parts. I hope you're all feeling pretty good. Would love to hear your thoughts on this weekend coming up, this past weekend, whatever is on your mind. I know emotions are running high. A lot of people are back. Eagles fans are here. Let's go. Any of you new to the channel, I truly appreciate you taking the time. Would love to see you hit that subscribe button, join the family, and join us live while we're talking some birds. But I'm here right now, and I'm live with some news. So earlier today, this news came out. I've been having one hell of a day, and then when I finally got a chance to talk to you, I had to run. But wanted to give this the respect it deserved because, well, I told you when this news dropped, I would give it to you. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We talked about the fact, a lot of you guys have been asking me lately, is Avonte Maddox going to be available? And the question is, will it be for the NFC Championship or the Super Bowl? For me, it was they didn't place him on IR, so therefore there's hope, right? I mean, obviously, you would just have that open roster spot so you get someone. But if you're not putting him on IR, that means that there is hope. So, yeah, this is what I've been talking about. He will come back. They keep forgetting that we are the best team in the NFL, but I told them once we got Lane Johnson back, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Jalen Hurts, they think we're the Gardner Minshew-led Eagles. That's cute. They had a fun couple weeks without Jalen Hurts. That's cute. I'm glad they were able to, live in a fantasy world there for a little bit. But here's reality for you. The Philadelphia Eagles will be the Super Bowl champions. And I'll keep stressing it for the next year if I have to. But this is a dynasty being built here. And, you talk about the pieces that are here and how the next man steps up, this, that, the other thing. I mean, we had an opportunity to see what we had in Josiah Scott, Reed Blankenship. You get C.J. Gardner-Johnson back, fantastic. You see how versatile these pieces are. Some guys got some looks at other places maybe they wouldn't have. So Avonte Maddox, we know he is one of the best nickel corners in the game. So we've been beating ass, and we're clearly, I think, in my opinion, you guys know, I think this is the best defense in the league, but they're top three. That's a given. They really are. So for me, now that you have C.J. Gardner-Johnson back, Josh Sweat is back, and once you get Avonte Maddox back, well, I can assure you everyone will be an Eagles fan after that, because if we get him back for this game against the Niners, oh, it's game over. I already have us beating him by 2 touchdowns. I don't care what the narratives are. I know Brock Purdy's been playing well. Congrats to him. But, yeah, he hasn't faced the Eagles yet. So best of luck to you. It's going to be a tough time. And if we get Avonte Maddox back, oh. So, sorry, they must have got the Pfizer shot there. But Avonte Maddox, dude, being back on this defense, I'm telling you, man, even if you weren't here, I felt we were winning the Super Bowl. This team, put your money on 2 touchdowns. I think we can go out here and smoke them. And I talked about it. Our defense is better than their offense. They got a great offense. Their defense, fantastic. Our defense is better. But our offense is better than their defense. So for me, this was already something, it's awesome. But the one thing I've been keeping you guys up to date with is Avonte Maddox looks like he may come back. And they're talking about could be Sunday. So Nick Sirianni said today that he was hopeful he came back, but we're going to have to wait and see in practice. So you guys know Wednesday, that initial injury report, we will all be patiently waiting for this Avonte Maddox news. So Wednesday, around 4:30, make sure you tune in as every Wednesday, the initial injury report for the week, keeping you up to date with the Eagles and their opponent. Of course, this week being the San Francisco 49ers. Tomorrow, Behind Enemy Lines, where you'll get to know every single thing about the 49ers. I'll talk position by position, how I feel about those positions, how our Eagles match up with those positions, how much better we are than them, or if they have the advantage here, whatever it may be. I'll talk about the coaches. We'll talk about their regular season stats, their postseason stats. And if that seems like something you're into, would love to have you join the channel. If you're already a part of this family, well, I'm just happy as hell to have you here. And it's been one hell of a ride every week, breaking all of those things down. And, we heard a lot of clamor about how, this Eagles team was so bad and, weak schedule. And you guys know me, I'm really good at destroying unintelligent people. And look, if they don't understand football, that's fine. But, this team went in and won They played 8 teams with winning records. We were 7-1 against those teams. That is the best a team has done, a winning percentage wise, since 2010, when the New England Patriots also were 7-1. I mean, I'm just throwing it out there. And yeah, I mean, this team, they're pretty good. I don't know, man. Look, whatever, dude. I don't even want to. People are something else, but I appreciate you. I want to hear your thoughts. That's what I'm here for. Let me jump over here. We got this indeed. Nice to see you here, Kylie, and nice to see you aboard. I'm glad to see people starting to feel positive about this. Glad I can get you heading in the right direction. We definitely got this. A glorious Monday indeed, my man, Gary. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great start to your week. This is some great news. We've just been having great day after great day. Saturday, and then Sunday, and now today. So let's go, baby. Now tomorrow, it's going to be fun when we break it all down. We'll be talking about everything. And then Wednesday, it'll be injuries. And then Thursday, the top 10 matchups to look out for. Friday, I'll have that game status report. And then, of course, Fan Friday come nighttime. And that one this past week was awesome. I love you guys. And looking forward to this Friday. We've got a bunch of new members. Big shout out to Dante, hooking some people up in the chat with those memberships. And those of you just signing up, love the hell out of you. Appreciate the support here. But looking forward to all of the members that are now a part of this. You know, looking forward to your questions. I make a post, and you will see later tonight or tomorrow. It will have, you know, just some ideas for you. But it's you guys giving me ideas, giving me some questions, something you want me to talk about. So you guys get to lead the way a little bit on Friday's show. And then I put it on a graphic. That way the other people can see it. They can give their thoughts and opinions, and we all get to talk about something. So a glorious Monday, Gary. Hope you're doing well. And it's going to be a glorious day every day, because I got something for you each day to stay excited and get ready to run through effing walls. And to those of you new to the channel, I truly appreciate you joining the family. This energy has not stopped all year. This train has been trying to get everybody on board. So if you've been doing the same, you're in the right place. If you're somebody that's just now, you know, you just now are rooting for the Eagles, hey, we welcome you to welcome aboard. We've been doing our best to get everybody along. But Gary, I've seen your name before, I do believe. I think you have definitely been in here. But my point to all of this is, please tune in every day, because it's going to be glorious Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then, of course, pregame Sunday and postgame. So this party don't stop. We've got a month left of keeping it real, less than, and then I'll be right on to the off-season stuff. So don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. It's a glorious day, but this party is not going to stop. Hope you're doing well, though, my man. Appreciate you tuning in. Yo, Sean, my dude. Hey, they're hopeful, and we talked about this. You know, Avonte, he was not put on IR. So that is a great sign, right? Well, here it is. He's hopeful. That's a good sign, right? So what it tells me is, even if he doesn't play this one, we're going to have his ass for the Super Bowl. So let's go. And yeah, that's right. I said it. Super Bowl. And I said it before the season started. So that's why I'm allowed to still say it. Because some people, oh, don't jinx us. It's like, bro, if you think I'm jinxing us, you should go back, because I literally called everything that happened. I'm literally the complete opposite of that. Yeah. So, but my man Tyree in here. Let's go. Party in the house. Hope you're doing well, my man. But just wanted to briefly talk. Earlier, I was here with you guys talking a bunch of stuff. We talked about Vic Fangio, but this is some news. It had to be its own show. Had to give it to you guys. Had to drop some knowledge on you. But if you've got anything for me, please drop it down below. Whether you're watching this live right now, watching this later, we had a party up in here, and it was pretty funny. I made a comment at the beginning of this video because my girlfriend was waiting for me, and then she was in the chat. It was a pretty hilarious time, but you guys are awesome. You keep me going. I love you. Hope you're all having a great start to your week. I'm feeling amazing, man. You know, and it's not just because I want to be right. Like, and you know, you heard that from those Liam kids and the Thomas content creator people out there, you know, the British kids that hate this defense and, you know, just this team's going to fail and telling me every week. And it's like, no, I'm trying to help you understand. Look, and at one point, one of them said, you just want to be right. And I said, no, that's your issue. See, I am right about this team, and I'm just trying to help you. But you're so caught up in wanting your narrative to be right that you won't listen to what and I was literally body bagging him, teaching him stuff, and he wouldn't listen. No. And it was just like, all right, dude, like, that's cute. You got to write for a paper. It's like, but I want you to start getting things right. That's all I ask. And, you know, it was a weird time, you know, like having to continuously explain that. But it's like, then you'd have people like, oh yeah, you're just jumping on board. I'm like, bro, literally go back before the season. Like, I broke this all down. Like, this is how I feel about this team. And, you know, it was a weird time, you know, like having to continuously explain that. But it's like, then you'd have people like, oh yeah, you're just jumping on board. I'm like, bro, literally go back before the season. Like, I broke this all down. Like, this is how I feel about this team. it's better than anyone. So for me, Tyree, I'm going to stick to my guns, and I think we're going to beat the hell out of them. It's how I feel, man. I feel confident in this team. Yeah. As I told you, Joseph, that team, I said 20 plus. I didn't know it would be 31 plus, but hey, I do it again. Yo, Vector, nice to see you again. Always nice to see you guys when your first video. I love seeing you a second time because then it's like, okay, now I can remember you. Could try to get you in because sometimes there's like 10 new people and I'm like, oh, shit. And then I'm trying to remember it. So love to see you again in here. Earlier today, we threw it down for what I thought would be a 10-minute, and it was like 45 minutes. You guys are nuts in here, and I love every second of it. Again, a shout out to Dante handing out those memberships. You're the man, dude. You're the man. But yeah, you know it, baby. I'll be saying it. Run the damn ball. And regardless, one of the things I'm going to talk about this week is this tough 49ers run defense. But guess what? Don't care. Run the damn ball. You're going to do that regardless. Now, we don't care who we're playing against. We got the best offensive line, especially when it comes to run blocking. So we'll continue to run the ball. We have that shotgun RPO that will destroy anyone. You got Jalen Hurts, Miles Sanders, or Kenny or Boston back there. So I think we'll do damage there. But in the air is where I think we really get after them because Dallas Goedert's going to have a nice, tough matchup with Fred Warner. Greenlaw's another great linebacker. They've got so many good players. This is going to be such a fun week. Breaking all this stuff down. I was already getting some of these things ready, man. I'm excited about it. So a very talented team. Do not mistake what I'm saying here. They're very good. I like the Niners, but I like the Eagles a lot more. And I think we're going to beat their ass. And I think their secondary is going to have a tough time with our receivers. So it's going to be fun to break it all down throughout this week, man. But I'll keep giving you my tidbits a little bit here and there, but I'll break all those graphics out, all that stuff for you later in the week. You're damn right, man. And it's nice to see everybody jumping aboard that idea, man. And what I need for them to do next is not only are we a Super Bowl contender, like I said before the season, but remember what else I said, Joseph, a dynasty. This isn't a one-trick pony. We're not one and done here. We're here to stay, and we're going to be dominant for a very long time. How do I become a member? My dude. I believe there's a button like right under here. If you're watching on YouTube, it says subscribe. And then right next to that, it says join. And obviously, like the subscribe button, you're subscribed. But I didn't even know. Like now it added that. This was a whole thing Dante was trying to help me with and Drew. And I had no idea. I was like, I thought when I hit 1,000, that's what happened. And I emailed them and they were like, no, you were using music. And I was like, yeah, I own the rights to that music. What do you mean? And they were like, no, well, and they kept arguing with me and they were literally blackballing me. They wouldn't, like, I could tell. I was like, how are all these other people getting all these subscribers? And like, I mean, it's cool if I'm not your bread and butter. That's fine. But I mean, there's no one else out here with this kind of knowledge. So I was like, why is this happening? So I reach out to them and sure enough, they've been blackballing me. They won't allow me to do like anything. And dude, you want to talk about going AWOL. Next day I wake up, you've been approved for memberships. I was like, yo. So, got him. But bro, I was pissed. I was like, you are ruining like what I've got going on here. I was like, this is a big part of what's going on in my life. Like, obviously I want to grow in something special. This isn't like, I don't want to be the biggest YouTube star, but I'm taking you guys with me. I will always have this YouTube, but it was like, you can't do this, bro. And I just stood up to him and I got that email. I was like, holy shit. So I set it up. And as I said to you guys, I want your input. Once you become a member, you will see the post there. I want your input on how I can make it better. And I just created it that day. I was pretty pumped up. But I'd love to learn ways that I can make it better for you guys. Give you as members, some extra perks. And one of those perks is being, you get a graphic made and your question asked that Friday. I'm going to do it this Friday with you. You're joining? Hell yeah. You put your question in like Drew did last week. We talk about your question and Drew had some effing good ones. So I think this is going to be really fun because then, you've got people in the chat who then off of that question want to ask their own question and really just open the doors up. And it was awesome. So I think that one I love, but I want to keep adding stuff like the biggest one. I was like, what am I supposed to offer you guys? Now, once I get merchandise and stuff, I'll give you discounts and I'll give you a big ass discount. You're a member of that. And then I put the option like for you to have my phone number, for you to literally come on shows with me to do that. Because it's like, holy crap, if you guys are going to be signing up for something, I want it to be something. Like, I don't even know, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to keep doing that. And once I get better equipment, do stuff like that, I can make personal show, do things like that. And, that's all the hope here. But I appreciate the hell out of you, Tyree. If you do become a member, looking forward to talking about all those things. But I think you just go down below here, hit that join, and then there's like 3-tier things. Again, I got to edit those, figure those things out, but appreciate the hell out of you, man, and looking forward to throwing it down with you. Your support, dude, it's awesome. You're always in here getting me pumped up, bro. Always, always love it. Yo, my man, EC1 in the building. Let's go. You'll have to let me know. Is your Twitter name EC1? I've got a lot of people dusted, and I tried to look real quick that other night, but got kind of busy. But I will definitely try to find you back on Twitter. But appreciate you tuning in, my man. Hope you're doing well. Yo, Vector, appreciate that, my dude. And hey, if you're throwing in that tip there, you are more than welcome to ask a question. Now that I'm learning all of this stuff, I just click on that one now. Once the money, it'll pop up here. Now the problem is I have to have the comments section over. See, what I'm looking at is a tiny little me here. And then you've got all this stuff. I don't have like the multiple screens and stuff. That's why you guys have to just deal with what I remember. I'm sorry. But I've got a lot of things going over here. But now I realize if I keep this thing open, once you guys put like a super chat or tip or whatever the hell, then I see your comment. It actually pops up this thing right here, and then I can bring yours up, and then I have to try to find out where I was in the comments before that. But yo, appreciate the hell out of you, man. Really. And now that I see that, you actually have a question up here. So I'm figuring it all out. But I really appreciate that, Vector. And it's been great getting to know you these last couple of days and looking forward to finishing off this season with you. But dude, the party don't stop. We'll be keeping it real throughout this off season. And you want to talk about information? My life doesn't really exist. Like we're at the pool. I'm researching something. I'm doing something. I'm creating graphics. I've never created as many effing graphics. There had to be like 10,000. It was this summer. If you think about it, I created a show for the quarterbacks, the running backs, the receivers, the tight ends, every single thing. When it came to the draft, when it came to free agency, they all got shows. And then we talked about what the Eagles actually needed, where we needed to focus on those. And I would create a graphic for everyone with their stats. So you're talking about like hundreds and hundreds of schools. And then you're talking about 32 NFL teams, bro. It was, colors galore. If you like colors and graphics and information, you're in the right effing place. But Purdy can't throw outside the numbers. And with our Pro Bowl corners, he has no chance. Take away the middle of the field. Yes, put the game Purdy in. Yeah, exactly. So one of the things we talked about on Victory Sunday was just that. I don't care who it is, but we match up against both of them. And, it's cool. I love the Brock Purdy story. Oh, great, Mr. Irrelevant. I'm always about the underdog. I love that, man. But unfortunately, you're about to meet the dog right now. So what it comes down to is the fact that, well, just like Vector says here, our outside corners, that's great. You've got Brandon Ayuk, you've got Deebo Samuels. Those guys are beasts, and you can line Deebo up in the middle. But guess who? His name's there, but he's here. Guess who might come back? So great, line up whoever you need to. You've got Kittle, cool. We've got T.J. Edwards and Kaiser White. Got C.J. Gardner-Johnson helping out. Marcus Epps. So whatever they need to do on offense, that's fine. I think we shut them down, and I think Brock Purdy is the key here. Obviously, he's the quarterback. So. Christian McCaffrey, oh, yeah. Look, don't care. Just like I didn't care about Derrick Henry, and I told you we would hold him below 50 yards. Yeah, I believe he had, 20 or 32 maybe, something like that. Yeah, that's not good. So we talk about this. I don't care if his name is Christian McCaffrey. I'm not afraid of him or that line, and I think we will dominate them. This pass rush will get after them. They will try to establish that run. We'll shut it down. I truly believe that. And I know that Christian McCaffrey can get you in the air too. That's perfectly fine. Look what we did to Saquon Barkley. He's phenomenal, and we were able to contain him. So bring it, Christian. That's fine. And then you got Brock Purdy. You make him one-dimensional. You talk about those outside corners. We've talked about this multiple scheme defense. We match up with anyone each week, and we'll bring a different scheme each time. And each drive, each play is something different because it's based off of matchups. It's based off of the situation. And people always try to make it so, black and white. And it's like, it's very complicated. And that's why I made all those offseason videos explaining how this defense worked. Because, you got people right now saying like, I wish we'd get Vic Fangio instead of Jonathan Gannon. And it's like, so you'd rather just have the same exact defense. You just don't know what you're talking about. That's all you could have just said. So it's funny. But as Vector says here, this defense, they're unstoppable. And when you got outside corners like that, and then when you get your stud nickel corner back, oh, yeah, nickel corner back. Okay. But you get him back. We have C.J. Gardner-Johnson back. Epps, a little iffy there. But, hey, Loved what he's done all year. This is all learning lessons, baby. I'm very excited, and I agree with you. Purdy cannot throw outside the numbers. I think he will get rattled. He comes into the link. He hasn't faced an offense like the Philadelphia Eagles. They want to talk about the Eagles have had an easy schedule. Brock Purdy has had an easy schedule. They have never seen an offense like this, and they have never seen a defense like this. So I agree 100% with you. I think you make them one-dimensional, put the game in Brock Purdy's hands, and it's not a game. It'll be just like the Giants. You're wondering if they're even playing, because we're just hurting them so badly because they can't get anything going, and our offense is just that good. And we talked about, before that game, if it was going to be like that. And I said, I really think we can go out here and just play with them. Like, we're not going to have, don't be putting money on the parlays with all the yards and stuff, because I really think it's going to be a slow burn. And that is exactly what happened to him. And I think you're going to see two really good defenses here. And look, D'Amico Ryans is one smart mother effer. So, yeah, their secondary, it's definitely nowhere close to what the Eagles is. They have a great run defense, but I think we can go after him in the air. But it's not like D'Amico Ryans isn't going to try to have someone spying Jalen Hurts, keep containment on him. And he's going to he's going to come after him, but that's fine. Jalen Hurts' quick decisiveness. Like, I really think that no matter what they try to do on defense, we dictate. So it doesn't matter what they do. That's what I always try to tell people. Look, we know what their strengths and weaknesses are, and we can match up against anyone. And when we talked about that this offseason, it was just explaining how this offense works, explaining how this defense works, and how guys, like, how awesome it is that this guy can play here if an injury happens, or just a different, like having Jordan Davis next to Fletcher Cox, like little things that people didn't seem to get. So love it, man. Love it, love it, love it. But Brock Purdy is another Cooper Rush. Look, no, Brock Purdy's a lot better than Cooper Rush. But I see what you're saying, part of a system. And yeah, man, that is what a system quarterback is. Being able to go into the system. Kyle Shanahan is a genius. So this isn't the case where Jimmy Garoppolo, you remember when everybody wanted the Eagles to trade Jalen Hurts for Jimmy Garoppolo, and I was screaming at the top of my lungs, like, please don't be stupid like these people, please. And it drove me nuts, because it's like, Jimmy G is just a system quarterback, bro. There is nothing special about him. So people think that he's so great because Kyle Shanahan's so smart and the 49ers have such a good team, and that this kid is able to come in and do the same thing a little bit better. And they're like, oh, my God, this dude is phenomenal. And it's like, well, I mean, he's good. It's great for him, and they've been doing great. But system quarterback, remember what they try to say about our quarterback? Yeah, not so much. Not so much. This is a system quarterback. Yo, Leon, I appreciate that, my dude. And I will not stop. And you guys know, even when I end up in the hospital, sometimes I'll try to make videos from there. I will do anything I can to keep you guys up with Eagles news. I'm insane. I know. I don't care. That's just how I am, and I love it. But I appreciate you, dude. I really do. And this, again, don't be going away after we win this Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen, because we'll be celebrating it afterwards. But the offseason will be here right away. And I'm telling you, if you like off-season content, you want to hear everything about free agency, everything about the draft, anything you could possibly ever want to know, I'll be bringing guests on. Well, you're in the effing right place. So I appreciate you, man. And I'm going to keep doing that work, and I'm going to try to add on to it and do even more. I'm going to try to make this the best experience I can for you. And I know the visuals aren't the greatest, and I know the face isn't what you want to look at, but I still try to make the content worth the trip. But I appreciate you, dude. And yo, Liz is back. Happy Monday to you. And I'm still alive, Liz. Appreciate you making me leave, though. What a great girl I have, though. She is one effing amazing woman. But it was so funny. We're sitting here. I was saying, some of the people in the chat here, I made a joke at the beginning of this show. I'm still alive. But I was like, if you guys don't get it, earlier I'd said I had to leave. And I was like, if she's watching right now, and then she said hello. And that was hilarious. Hilarious. But appreciate you tuning back in. Joseph, yo, my man. Hope that you have a great night. Love to see the love being shared in here. Yo, Ewing back. But guys, I was literally just about to get rolling out here. Look, I'll give you another minute or two. You want something, you want to get in here, let me know. I truly appreciate all of you. Liz, Leon, Vector, thank you again for that super chat. Yo, for all of you tuning in, I cannot thank you enough. And I know that, some of these shows, it's like I try to get it in when I can, but I would always love to talk birds. So if you ever, feel like sometimes I got to rush out, but you ever want to ask me something, you want to talk about something, I tell you that because you can comment down here. You can reach out. I'm always down to talk some birds, but I appreciate all of you. Tyree in here. Tyree, haven't seen him since he asked about the membership, so he's probably lost trying to figure that stupid damn thing out. Sorry, man, I wasn't much of a help. But Gary in the beginning, truly appreciate you. EC1 taking the time. Yo, all of you, cannot thank you enough for taking that time. And, bro, you didn't have to do that again, but thank you very much. And look, you guys, I cannot do this without you. And I don't think you understand how much you guys doing that, giving me these little tips, doing things like that, how much it really means. Like, my life got flipped upside effing down because of this disease. We had to move, sell the car, everything. We're down to one car. That's why I'm picking my girlfriend up. This is what I tell you guys. I would love to have 6 computers and 70 effing things hanging here. Look, and I do have a bunch of stuff I need to hang up, but I'd love to do that. And I will build toward that. But trust me, man, my life has been turned upside down. So you guys helping me get that footing and all this stuff, doing all this costs me money. So now that you guys are helping me actually make this something where it's not just like, oh, it's making it worse on my, you know what I mean? It's like, this is truly a help. So not only does it help me physically and mentally being able to come on here, talk birds when I'm having a rough day, you guys are always here for me. It's like, you're truly helping me make it to where I'm trying to go. Like me going to those closed practices and giving you all that information, like you guys were part of that. You helped me get to that practice. If I don't have you guys helping me out, sharing, retweeting, liking stuff, I don't do anything. You know what I mean? But we've built this, man, and you guys are all part of this. So I thank you. And Vector, you just became a part of this. And man, I really can't thank you enough. You are really helping out here, dude. And I hope that you're having a great night, a great start to the week. We talked about it at the beginning of the show. How could it not be? Saturday, Eagles headed to the NFC Championship. We get to watch the Cowboys lose on a nice, relaxing Sunday. And then Monday, we get some news that, well, this guy might be back. So a great start for me. I hope it was for all of you. And then Nina jumping in. Oh, man. You guys, every time I say I'm going to leave, then you guys come in and you make me feel bad because I'm like, I can't just roll out. Not on Nina. Are you kidding me? So, Nina, I truly appreciate the hell out of you two. I was just telling these guys, you got any last-minute things you want to throw out there, please feel free to do so. Hope you're all going to be here tomorrow because I'm putting some work into this. We are going to talk about everything and anything about the San Francisco 49ers. We're going to know everything about them, from their coaching staff to their players, who's not playing, who's on the practice squad. I mean, I'm going above and beyond for this one. We're going to get to know the opponent, ladies and gentlemen. So look out for that tomorrow. Love the love being shared. This is what I used to dream of, times like this. You guys talking to each other in the chat, not me just praying that one or two people is going to say something. I can't even keep up anymore. I effing love it. You guys you mean too much to me. I love it so much. And you don't have to do that, but you guys are so awesome that you do that. And I love when I see you watching live and then all of a sudden, like 15 minutes later, I see you comment again on it. And it's like, oh, they ain't done, baby. Let's go. Or I'll see it at 3 in the morning, or I'll wake up at 6 in the morning and I'll see it. And it's like, bro, anytime, I'm ready. So I love it. I love it. I love it. And I love each and every one of you. I hope you're getting excited. Hope I can help you keep your energy up. I'm sorry, a little under the weather today, but I'm trying to bring that damn energy for you. And tomorrow, I do believe the show is going to be around 6:30. I just want to throw that out there. So I hope I can see all of you then, because I'm putting a lot of effing work into this one, and it's going to have like 50 graphics to go with. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on this game as I break it down, because I'm going to go in depth. We're going to talk about position by position, who I think, is better here, there. You guys know that have been part of this show. I'm going to break it down, but it's the playoffs, baby. And this is the NFC Championship. So we're going to go in depth. You're going to see their regular season stats. You're going to see their postseason stats. You're going to know everything about them, what their strengths are, their weaknesses, everything. And look, until then, I'm going to get rolling out. But I, again, am never mad at you if you want to talk some more birds. So don't be afraid to reach out. For all of you throwing in those super chats, Vector, you are the man. Thank you so much. And Tyree, hope to see you in that membership. Hopefully we, get some great questions this week and start talking. And I saw Nina was gifted a membership. I saw a lot of you guys are in there. I cannot wait to see. I'm going to make a post, and I can't wait to see your questions, man. It's going to be an awesome Fan Friday. I really know it is. But tomorrow, I hope to see you here. Stay safe until then. But yeah, man, if you ever need a friend, you ever just need someone to talk to, it doesn't just have to be about birds. Please feel free to reach out. You guys are family to me. So stay safe. Have a great night. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all have yourselves a great night. And as always, Go Birds!